Nothing like trying to do a video in a mirror, you know, at a hat shop. But you know, notice I got a little mascot over my shoulder. I don't know if he's got a name, but you know, he's a beaver. Just saying. And the hat I'm wearing today is the El Diablo Rojo. And got to say, it's one of my favorite hats. It's called the 50/50. Today, I'm just going to do a little tour with my buddy Raymond Crane with JW Custom Hats. What you may not know is that when I get all my hats designed, now granted I've been doing this a while, but he's come up with this cool way to be able to do kind of a little, what would you call it, Raymond?
It's a make your own hat.
Okay, come on in here.
Oh, wow.
Tell me how it works.
So first of all, you want to choose a crown, and a principle that I like to follow from design principle is, you know, you want to take your jawline and make a mirror image of that and put that on the top of your head.
Oh, really?
So if you have a really round face, you would want to choose something that's really round. If you have something where your jawline is really chiseled or really pointed, kind of like mine, I need to use always a fedora. And then if you have something that's kind of more square, or you have a beard, you can always do anything that's either like a bowler, or you can do anything that's really square. Also, I found that the Gus is actually a nice looking hat for women as well.
Really?
So it's soft around the edges, as far as around the creases. Just a really nice kind of hat.
Okay, so let me think. Okay, so this is the Gus. I've got one of those. Let's see. This one is, what would that one be called?
I call that the cattleman there.
Okay, cattleman. That's pretty neat. Let's see. I do have this one. Okay.
That's our roper.
Okay, roper. Let's see. I've got this one, which is kind of the modified one in there. What would you call that one?
That's our diamond fedora.
Diamond fedora. Gotta tell you, love that one. Yes, I do have a couple bowlers. Let's see, what else? What's this one?
That one is just another fedora, but it actually is a triangle fedora, you can see.
Oh, very cool.
So.
Of course, the nice thing is you've gone and done some really off-the-wall different crowns for me as well. Mm-hmm. Now, so you picked the crown. What's next?
Yep. So after you pick the crown, say I'm just going to do another hat of mine. I pick the crown, and then I start picking out the brim. Do I want to have kind of more of a Western brim? So I go with a wider brim, and then you can start picking out, you know, how is it that you want that to shape. And then once you have that crown right for your jawline, then whatever brim you pick will actually look really, really good on you. And we'll mind, as far as the width of the brim should be matching the width of your shoulders. And so we'll work with all those design principles so that way you can choose the right hat for you.
Now, can you adjust the size of the crown? Can it be higher or lower, or is it pretty much that's what you want?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can adjust it higher or lower. We'll measure from the top of the ear to the top of the head, and so that way we know what we need to do to be able to create space in the crown, so that way it won't be rubbing on top of your head.
Okay. Now, there's one thing that you've done for me that I absolutely love, and I know what it's called, but I'm going to have you say it. It's this top one over here on the left, right there. This really neat little thing that you do to the brim. Yeah.
So we use a curling iron, so that way we can curl up the brim.
Okay.
I like that.
And now is it a pencil curl, or how do you do that?
Yep, that's a pencil curl. And we have different sizes. This is a size 3/8, where it's a little bit thicker, and we also have them where they're tighter. I'll show you another example of that. A 1/4 inch pencil curl. So it just creates a classier hat for someone.
Okay.
So
now the other thing, now granted, I'd probably start with this, but you just happen to have it in the next row. So you pick the crown, you've picked the brim. What's the next thing to pick?
Then from there you pick whichever color that you want.
Okay. So let's see. Okay, now here's the thing. Okay, moss.
Yep.
Camel, got that one.
Yep. Powder blue.
Powder blue, got that one. I know you'd think, okay, that one is my George. It turned out nice. Straw, yeah, I've got a couple of those. Granite, oh yeah, love granite, got that. Steel, I've done that one. I don't know if I've done this one. What color is that?
Charcoal gray.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. You know what? I just remembered charcoal gray. Of course I did that because that's the hat I'm wearing. That is the brim of the El Diablo Rojo, but it's also the crown of the halo. Navy, I think. Is this navy?
That's right. It's navy.
I did that one in a Hamburg. Black, believe it or not, I don't think I've actually had. I've got plenty of black hats, but not from you. Sorry. You know, dark brown. I've done, but this is the one where people are going, "You really did a burgundy hat? Serious?" It's like, well, you know, here, check this out. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, I did. Okay, and it turned out gorgeous. Okay, let's see if I can see the side. See, there you go. Okay, El Diablo Rojo. And let's see, what's this color?
We have Sahara.
Sahara? I don't think I have that one.
And then we have sand.
That I do have.
This is a silver mist.
Ooh.
And then we have a bone.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that's my white right there.
Okay, and that's bone.
Yep, that's bone right there.
Okay, so white, bone. Oh yeah, big difference. And what's this one?
This is natural.
Okay, that I've got.
So
that one
to
too.
match the natural of the fur from the beaver.
Okay, very cool. Okay, and so you've picked the crown, you picked the brim, you picked the color. What's next?
So then after you pick the color, then you'll take that color over to your next spot where you want to design your hat, and then you'll actually start picking out the ribbons. So you can choose something that will, and on the ribbon I like to choose something that will tie into more of your clothing that you really like to wear. So like this one has a touch of that burgundy in there, just exactly matching your hat as well. So maybe you can, and also matches your shirt, so you can use that to tie into your clothing.
So are there different widths of ribbons, or is it pretty much all the same?
So different widths are, you know, as you use a wider width, it will actually cut down the height of the crown. So a lot of my gentlemen that are, or women that are really tall and they're just tired, they don't want to increase their height. They'll actually get a crown and then put in a wider ribbon, so that will cut that crown in half. And visually, from that perspective, it will actually look smaller or appear smaller. So that's another neat trick that we'll use.
Now there's another thing that I do in 99% of my hats is I like to do the ribbon on the edge. What's that called? What is that called?
That's called binding.
Okay.
And so then that way you're able to tie the edge of the brim to the same ribbon that you're using.
Okay, perfect. Now the other thing is, you know, I don't want to get you in trouble, but okay, here's the little secret space, guys. Okay, this is where I usually get my ribbons. Okay, those are nice. Okay, yeah. Now these are what's cool here. These are the vintage ribbons. Okay, I mean we're talking. Yeah, I've got one ribbon that I think's from probably close to 100 years old that I bought a long time ago, and I've kept. It's like, oh, okay, it's like, oh yeah. See that? What's nice? I mean, check out the patina on these things. I mean, just gorgeous, you know. So, anywho, and then you've got that, and oh yeah, Raymond, I forgot. You've added these little things. Okay, what kind of feathers we got here?
And those are all pheasant feathers, and
okay.
also I have a couple of duck feathers as well.
Oh yeah,
just because it has a different color to it.
Oh,
so
very cool. And I do admit, yeah, I also brought in some of my own feathers, but you know, here's what it gets down to, folks. And I don't know if I can figure this. We're gonna go over. Okay, here, look at those colors. Okay, my wife's gonna go no. And we're going here. We're going here. So right here. Okay, so Raymond, we're social distancing you up there, me up here, come on over there. Okay guys, so with another entry into Jessup's Journal, and yes, one of my hats from JW Custom Hats, I'm Doug Jessup, ABC4 News.